Hi everybody, welcome to Pilates. This one's called Pilates Evolved. We're going to be using a squishy ball. If you don't have a squishy ball at home, feel free to use a pillow. For most of this, what might work instead is a nice little foam roller, either half or full, because we're going to use this to slip under us later on, okay? You can always use the foam roll too to hold on, almost like a ball if you have a nice short one too. So just some props, make sure you got them nearby, make sure you got your water handy too in case you need it, and let's get started. We're going to start first by laying down onto your back, so get long onto your mat. I'm going to stay seated here, but I just want us to help find that breath first. So whenever we breathe in Pilates, we really want to bring our hands to the outside of our rib cage like so. In Pilates, we always focus the breath instead of the ribs, instead of the chest or belly, that way your abs can always be actively working. So let's just take a deep inhale through your nose, filling up the sides and back of your lungs. And then exhale, empty it all out. You should feel that lateral diaphragmatic breathing. Take it again, deep breath in through your nose, filling up your hands. And then exhale, let it all out. Laying or seated again, deep breath. Inhale here, filling up the lungs. Expanding, and then exhale, contracting, letting everything out, release. Good, now we're gonna bring your hands down to your belly. In Pilates, we always wanna work our core. So your core actually starts at your inner thigh, even lower down. It comes up, it comes into your pelvic floor muscles, and then it moves up through your waistline with what we call our transverse abdominis. That muscle wraps all the way around you like a tight belt. It attaches from your pubic bone all the way up into your sternum. That's your transverse abdominis here, your deepest layer of your abs. It helps support your spine. It narrows you and pulls all your organs internally inward. So that's how we lose dress sizes in Pilates. That's why they say in 10 sessions you'll feel a difference, 20 you'll see a difference, and in 30 you will have a whole new body. And then that just keeps repeating again and again the more and more you do Pilates. So finding our abs here, either laying or standing again. I'm going to start doing this with you now. Hands onto the belly. Find that breath again like you did previously. So big inhale through your nose, filling up the sides and back of your ribs. And then exhale, we let it all out. As you exhale, belly muscles sink down and in, away from your hands, away from your clothes. Take that again, deep breath in through your nose, filling up the lungs, filling up the diaphragm, expanding, and then exhale, contracting, sinking your belly down and in. And as you go, I want you to feel like your tailbone's resting heavy into the mat as well. One more time, just waking up that core connection. Inhale deep. As you exhale, imagine that you're pulling on a pair of jeans that are too tight, doing up that zipper and top button. Good, now we're gonna keep this connection. You're gonna reach and grab onto your ball, your pillow, your foam roll, whatever you have handy. And it's just gonna slip right underneath your low back here, right at your tailbone area, because we're gonna get deeper into our core next. When you're ready to go, arms pressed down by your sides to the mat, and then we float your knees into your chest. Good, now this is our tabletop position, a perfect 90-degree angle. Now we're just gonna warm up the hips and the low back a little bit first. So we start by gluing your heels tight together, and then just allow your knees to open wide to the side like a wide frog. Pull your knees back together, magnetize them, and then allow your feet to open up as wide as they'll go. Notice the difference here with the range of motion. Again, close the feet. And then we open up the knees. Belly pulls down into the ball as we balance, knees together. Feet get to open up this time. Just play around with that, kind of explore the range of motion that you have today. And it may be different day by day, that's okay. We're just kind of warming up and lubricating the body. If this does feel rather simple and easy to you, feel free to close your eyes for the advanced version. Or you can always hover one arm above the mat, or you can hover both arms above the mat and notice how you start to wiggle on that ball or shift a little on that foam roller pillow. And that's going to provide you a little bit more challenge today as you move and breathe. Good, let's do that one more time with the feet opening up. Glue your legs tight together. Now we will get tricky, arms up to the ceiling here. If you're on the ball, it gets tricky. That foam roll will be a little more steady. Allow your right arm to open out to the side. Close it back up to the center. And then just your left arm opens. Exhale, pull it back up. Now this gets tricky, right? Because we have less support anchored down onto the mat. But I want you to still focus on pulling your belly down and toward your spine, down into that ball as you breathe. Let's take it one more each, right and left. Awesome job, you're nice and strong. Now we open to the left and I'll have you pause here for me. Now this is where it gets tricky. We keep this nice L shape, we shift it all as one over to the right. Good, staying steady, legs tighter, shift it back to the left. Good, are you breathing? Remember that breath from the beginning. It's super important to come back to that as we go. One more each. Let's shift it left. Good. We'll come back to the right. Both arms up to the sky. And then plant them down by your sides to the mat. From here, back to that frog position. Heels together, toes apart. Let your legs lengthen out long. Squeeze them tight together. Pull them back into you. Repeat that, legs shoot out, squeeze, belly deepens, pull back in. Now again, the lower legs go, the more challenging it will be. Feel free again to hover up one arm or both. If you need to modify further, just have your fingertips touching the mat. Do what feels best to you here and where you need to have that challenge be. This time we straighten your legs out long. We hold it out there, legs crisscross for 10 and 9. Breathing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now legs stay together. They lift up high to the sky. We do a series of 3 here. So we're a nice 90-degree angle to start. Right leg lowers down to your point of control. Pick it back up. And now your left leg will reach and lower, stretch it away from you. Pull it back up to the ceiling. Now both legs get to lower as one to your point of control. Exhale, lift back up. We repeat that series of 3. We start again to the right. Good. We take it over to the left. Awesome job. Moving freely in the hip sockets. Both legs get to reach away from you. Exhale, they both come up. Beautiful job. Let's take that one more final round through that series of 3 here. And if you kind of arms hover, right? Challenge yourself a little bit here today. That's why we came. That's why we work out. One more. Woo. Lift it up. Both knees bend in. From here, shoot both legs out long. Double leg stretch. Bend both knees into your chest. Repeat that. Both legs shoot out straight to your point of control. Pull them in. This time, shoot it out. Hold it there. Now only your right knee bends. Bring it back out. And then left knee bends in. Shoot it back out. You got that. Right knee bends. And lengthen. Left knee bends. And lengthen, and as you see, I'm going to be shifting a little bit on this ball as well, right? Trying to find my center each time as we alternate together. Let's take it one more each, shifting with the right knee in. And then the left knee comes in. Awesome job. Hug both knees into your chest. Give that a stretch. Whew. Draw some little circles with your knees. Loosen up the hips. Loosen up your low back. Kind of like some knee stirs. We visited those earlier in one of my other workouts. Just kind of lubricate your joints for a couple rounds, and then we'll take and we'll circle the other way. Breathing as you go. That breath is super important, right? Every cell in our body needs and relies on breath and oxygen to function. So we always need to breathe, even when we're not working out together. Once you're set, carefully plant your feet down onto the mat. Take that foam roller ball, slip it out from underneath you. Whew. And rest it off to the side. Good work. Hug those knees back into your chest. Do a little sway side to side. Give yourself some love. Give yourself some little massage. And then bring yourself on up to seated. Very good. Now we're going to flip you over. So you're coming onto your bellies next. Again, you want that ball or pillow handy. If you have a foam roll, it's going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to bring that ball right in between about at your ankles here. Now I'm just going to be propped up so you can see right away where we're going. So we're at a 90-degree angle with the lower half of the leg. We're going to flex your feet like so. Hands are going to stack on your forehead here. You're going to bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. Now from here, you're going to keep your pelvis in contact with the mat. Keep your forehead in contact with your hands. And do little lifts with that lower half, our grasshopper kicks. We lift up an inch, right back down an inch. Repeat, lift up and down. Squeeze that glute hamstring. Squeeze into that ball or pillow. Waking up the backside of the body. Exhale, push. Beautiful. Exhale, push. Take it up for 4. And 3. Squeeze 2. Hold it up there if you can. Press into that pillow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Rest the knees down. Straighten those legs out long. We keep that ball or pillow where it is. Little different sensation. Keeping the legs long this time. Opening up the hips. Hands return to your forehead. Both legs get to lift up. Whew. Set them down. Both legs lift. Reach away. Set them down. Lifting up. Reach and lower. Upper body adds in. Hands glued to your forehead. Everything hovers up. Working our back extensors. Everything lowers down. This helps your posture muscles, opening up your hips, strengthening your back muscles too. And again, we lift and reach. And we lower. Lift up, hover, stay. Squeeze the ball, press 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest everything down, release. Well done. We're going to have you guys press back. We're going to take a little child pose stretch. The ball can come off to the side. Sit on back, way back to your hips. Head comes heavy and breathe. Good work. Let's flip you over again. Bring your ball or pillow with you. Lie back down. Ball or pillow comes in between your knees this time. All right, moving into a little bit of bridging. So again, waking up the back side of the body here. Arms anchor by your sides to the mat. Feet plant down to the mat. Little pressure into that ball or pillow if you have it. From here, tuck your tail first. We articulate, we peel your spine up. We reach your knees towards your big toes. Belly deepens and we form a nice straight line. So you should be able to look towards that ball or pillow. We have your shoulders, hips, knees, and a beautiful long line like a bridge. And then we slowly roll down from your upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone comes heavy last. Really taking our time through these. Slowly we peel up. Linking your breath back into your movement here. If you need more exhales, feel free. Press with your arms. Press with your feet to lift up nice and high. Squeeze the tush. Woo! And then slowly round it down. Inch by inch. Beautiful. Let's take a couple more like this. Just moving your spine. These help lubricate your joints and bring fluids to all of our tissues and organs. And especially with the beginning and this part as well, inverting the spine helps to drain our lymphatic system. Similar to going for a walk, right? We need to keep that lymphatic system actively working. So it's allowing us to detox our bodies of what we no longer need, what no longer serves us. Let's slowly round it down. We're going to take this one more time. I'm going to have you lift and peel your hips up. Come nice and high at the top. We're going to take a pause here. Squeeze your ball or pillow. Push 10, 9, 8, inner thighs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just lift your toes up off the mat or floor, and then lift your heels up. Good, we take that again, toes up and heels up. Rolling through your feet now, toes up, heels up. Let's go a couple more, toes and heels, still pressing with your arms. You may be cramping in the legs a little. That's okay. That means you're actually doing it correctly. Waking up that glute hamstring. One more full round, toes up, heels up, feet come flat, and let your bottom lower an inch. Squeeze, push back up. Lower a couple inches. Squeeze, push, lift. Very nice, little booty bunner. Lift the hips and squeeze. Lift the hips and squeeze. As you squeeze the ball, narrow in your waist as well. Whew, take it for 4. Are you breathing? 3. We got this. 2. Lift and hold. Best little pulses in for 10, 9, 8, higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round it down all the way. And release. Take that ball in your hands. Shake it out. Let your knees do a little sway side to side. You made it. You did it. Well done. Whew. All right. We're going to lower your heels a little bit further away from your seat here. Glue your legs together though for me. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, holding onto that ball or pillow, or even that half foam roll if you have it too. From here, just your upper body does a tiny little curl up. Look towards your core here. Reach. And then bring it all back down. Repeat that. Exhale, curl and squeeze in. Slowly lower. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower. Let's now go to the right side. Little twist here. Bring it through. Take it to your left and reach. And lower. Waking up that waistline, right? Super important here to feel that rib to hip connection. That diagonal going down your body. Phew, zipper those legs tighter. One more each, right. Exhale, left. And lower. Awesome job. Allow your legs to stay bent, or if you want the challenge, they come out straight. Moving into that full roll up here. If you need more support at all, someone can hold your feet, or you can hook them underneath a couch or chair, whatever you got handy here. Head will be the first to lift. We want to peel up, bone by bone, stretching toward your toes here. Again, getting that full articulation, just like we did in a bridge, but different this time. You roll it down, unwind, come back into your mat. Beautiful. Again, full body, lots of core. Use that exhale. Breathe out into your ball, your pillow, whatever prop you have handy. Slowly melt back down, inch by inch. Big full breath here. Exhale up. Squeeze into it. Good. Sit and stack up tall. Once you have your good tall posture, twist it. Take it to the right as far as you can. Feel that spine rotation. Exhale back center. Then we go to the left. Good. It's a little trickier here, maybe a smaller range of motion than you're used to because we're stacked up tall. That's okay. It may be about a 45-degree angle. That's where we want it to be. One more each, growing the crown of your head up to the ceiling as you breathe. Awesome work here. Now curl back just behind your sits bones. Bend your knees into your chest. This looks familiar, right? It's our rolling like a ball position or a teaser prep. If you want more challenge, heels up in line with your knees or legs extend to straight, that full version. You pick what works for you. Just your arms reach. Arms lower. Keep your balance here. Arms reach. And they lower. Take it for 2. One more. Find that shoulder height. Squeeze in for 10. Get taller. 9 and 8. 7. Feel that tremble. 6. 5. Squeeze. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower all the way down. Whew. And release. Release that ball. You did amazing. Let's come back to your breath here. You're going to bring your hands back onto your ribs like so. Legs can just be heavy on the mat. Let your body cool down a little bit here. Find that inhale through your nose, filling up your hands, filling up your lungs. Exhale, empty and release it all out. Take it again, deep breath in through your nose, fill up the lungs. Exhale, empty and release. One more huge breath in through your nose. Exhale, let everything out. And there you have it. Nice little simple at-home Pilates workout. Hope everyone enjoyed it. You're all staying safe. Take care, everybody.